And we are back. We are live. And hope everybody had a wonderful day. As I'm preparing to either game, and if the weather cooperates, maybe do a Skywatch later on tonight. I don't know yet. So, while I'm doing these pop-outs, if any of you are the first 100 that sent the email in for the John Burroughs, Toby Martinez book, Signals from the Threshold, you need to check your emails. You need to check your emails because John sent it last night. I just redeemed mine now. John calls and says, Bill, all these emails, and how are you, KJ? All these emails, I sent them all out last night. Only 9 people have redeemed the Kindle book, the free Kindle book. So if you are one of those 100, you need to check your email like I just did. Because John said, Bill, did you get yours? I said, I seen it in the email, but I'm like, I better get that now. Oh my gosh, what is that? And I hope you're doing well, KJ. Let me just, so if, like I said, check your emails. If you were one of the 100 that went to the website and put in your email and name for the book, for the ebook, check your emails. He sent it out last night. So make sure to do that, like I just did. And also, for any of those who did get it and read it already, like John asked me, did you read it yet? Are you kidding? I'm so busy. I can't wait to read it. Tomorrow I'm a little busy at night, but tomorrow during the day I'm not. I'm probably, now that I got it, I'll probably do it tomorrow. But I'm hearing excellent reviews so far. But be honest, go to Amazon, leave your review. If you've read it, leave your review. I'm sure John and Toby would appreciate it either way. And I know John loves when people are just up, honest, speak their mind. He respects that. So put your review in of what you thought about it. So it's on Amazon. And I'm going to check the weather in a second. Let me just finish my pop-outs. But make sure to redeem, check your email, get your ebook. If you were one of the 100 people, you got an email last night, check it. Because it's waiting for you. Like it was waiting for me. And I just redeemed mine. All right, let me just finish this up. And yes, we will definitely check the weather. I'm thinking next week. I was looking at the models the last few days. It could be Monday or Tuesday where things might get dicey. In the midsection of the country. But I got to see the models now. I have not checked since. But let me finish. And hello to those on TikTok and all the other platforms. What am I missing? This one. If it's even working. And I uploaded on TikTok a few videos of my dog. He's a character. You have no idea. And I definitely instigate my dog too. I love to play with him. And I also posted the song I wrote this morning, True Love. My lyrics. I wrote it. The AI wrote the music, but I wrote the lyrics. Okay, let's see. I kind of want... What? You want them? Oh my gosh, who would want them? Unless you're a storm chaser. Then that makes sense. Well, first things I got to do is I got to do this. You like the thrill? I would love the thrill too if I was out there. Because I'm a weather guy. And right, Mom? Since I was a little kid. Ma? Did I not want to be a meteorologist, a weatherman?
Yeah.
Very little kid on the boat. My dad had a boat. Actually, he had a few. Starting with like a 25-footer, then worked his way up. But since a little kid, I used to tell Dad, it looks like there's storms coming. And I got really good. I used to sit by the radio, just fish too, but this is saltwater. But I used to sit by the radio and listen to the NOAA, the weather, listen to all the communication. I was into it, big time. That's why I still am. And to me, it's a good thing because it can provide a lot of helpful information to people who may be in the path of potentially dangerous weather situations. All right, so there is, I always do this in stages. So first we have to check radar omega. And there are 7. Those are old. These are kind of new. New Mexico. Wow, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. Florida, that's the coast. New Mexico, Oklahoma, Georgia, Texas. This one's expiring soon. But this is the potential for severe tornado watch in here. Significant severe right in here. This area needs to be watched. I would keep an eye on this tonight. Mom, I'm live. This is not time to communicate.
I know, Billy, okay?
I know, but... And here's the severe thunderstorm watch area. Like, really potential. There is an overall severe... I don't like the way they trace it. I really don't. There's one here along the Carolinas and Georgia, panhandle of Florida. There's another one here that's just like covering the same areas that have been getting hit with these storms. Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, parts of Alabama, Tennessee, even... Wow, even as far as Missouri up here, just barely, but you could see how it's coming into this area here. But it's northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, pretty much the entire state of Arkansas, and definitely like half of Oklahoma. So if you look, Tennessee right here, it's also in here. So this is current. Not much going on right now. There's a thunderstorm box there. Let's check Oklahoma, west of Oklahoma. No, south. Yeah, these cells. Southwest of Oklahoma City. Right there. They're heading east, southeast. Okay. Again, nothing really going. Do you see where the storm chasers are? Look where the storm chasers are. They're staying. They know. They know where to stay if they're going to think there's going to be possible tornado outbreak. Look where they are. They're pretty much all in the red bubble. Look at them. They're here. They're here right now. Oh. All right, hold on. There's 2 of them. Oh, there's 3 of them. They're on the move. They're moving down so they can get ahead of it. Because the storm is moving southeast. So the smart move is to stay ahead of it. Because once you get behind it, you got to catch up. And you want to stay ahead of it. So they're probably all going to race to the southeast now. So let's see. Wow. Look at that. I wasn't reading the comments. I'm sorry. I know, right? Do you know that I'm starting to look into the freshwater here, but I'm a saltwater guy. It's hard for me. And really, what else? I agree. Who said that? Regina, right? Who said it? Yeah, Regina. Oh, I love salt. But, there's a lot of people that love fresh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Could you switch it to a high contrast radar real quick? Dear Lord, hearing George has been bumpy, yeah. Hold on. We should keep an eye on this because look at this. But yeah, there's different filtrations, filters. All right, we got to do that, but we got to break it down to the other filters right here. Okay, so we can do high res velocity. Oh, you can see it. You can see it. You can see it right there. Who asked for that? KJ. Oh, they're right where we can definitely see. And there's, I mean, there's all different types of. I just like using the basic, the high res. But yeah, there's different filters. Oh my God, I put winter weather. I hit the wrong one. Winter weather. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But there's definitely. It's definitely. Let me see what else. Whoa. See, different radars have better indicators. You know, they have better detail. Wow. It's odd that way. It really is. It's really odd. Whoa. Whoa. Right there. Oh, yeah. They're right in it. This one. Right here. So let's go back to the storm chasers. Because he's on the move. All right, he's on the move. Looks like they're all on the move. Maybe he's not. Or... Wow, they're all on the move. They're getting ahead of it. It's the smart move. It's right... I mean, it's literal. Here's another one. It's literally like right behind them. They're trying to see how they're going south. I said it. They're going to go southeast. They got to get ahead of it. They're all racing downward. What is this? 130. I can't read that. I still can't. I don't have my glasses. Is that 127? But they're all coming down. 127. Look, if we look at it, they're all coming south on that. They're all on the move. They're all moving down. At least I would hope they are. James is incredible with me. He sent me some Yankee collection stuff 2 days ago. I was like, oh my gosh. He's got a great show tomorrow with Ron Moorhead, Sasquatch. That's a legend. He's a legend.
Sasquatch?
Oh, you could see this. That's bad. So he's way out of the pack. The storm is going so fast it's catching them. It's actually catching up to them. They're like in it now. Oh, let's see. See, they're in the precipitation. What time is it? Oh, there's still time for... Whoa. There's still time for light. It's Central Time. So that's what? 5:40 p.m.? The lightning is going to do that. The connectivity. Interference. You're supposed to get rain tomorrow. Today was beautiful. Alice says in Eastern Canada. I'm going to take myself off so we can see. I'm coming. It's the road, but still. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, he's got the other camera on. He's got awesome equipment. This is the guy I would like to go out with a co-pilot and help him guide him. Oh, he's got the equipment. He's got all the weather equipment. If I was down there, Mom would have to lock me up in a room because I would want to go out with the storm chasers too and do this. There's no question. The Dominator was struck by lightning? Wow. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. But he's always, I mean, that's why he's got the rig he's got. Excuse me. Reed does not play games. He's been doing this for a long time. He's a veteran. He's seasoned. Do you know what I mean? He is, I mean, really, he's the man. He's in the Hurricanes. He's in all that coverage. I give him a lot of credit for doing what he does. So, yeah, Reed Timmer is the man. There's just no question. Like a couple of days ago on stream, and it broke a few things. Wow. Let me see if I could pick up the image. I don't know if I'll get in trouble. Well, what has he got now? What number is he up to in the Dominator? Because there's been a few versions of the Dominator. What's he up to now? I lost track. This is in Brownfield, Texas. And it's heading southeast downward. And you can see it. I mean, whoa. You can see that. They're extending the warning, the thunderstorm warning. There is no tornado watch yet. I mean, warning. It's no red. But the potential here. And it's actually, this red area here, and that's why they're in here. This is the area they're going to be concentrating on tonight. Because that's where the warning is. Not the warning. I keep confusing it. The watch is for possibility of tornadoes. So they're right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. See, a lot of that is dust being stirred up by... Oh my God, I'm getting messages as I'm live. Hold on a second. I'm getting pummeled by messages. Let me just clear them out. Okay. Where was I? Does anybody know what version? KJ, do you know? What version does he have right now of the Dominator? Oh, he has the 3. I see it now. Got it. Oh, so this has got to be it right here. I see the Dominator 4 image, but that's an old photo. Let me look at images. Mom, please. I beg you. Please.
It's dark in here.
I know, but come on. I'm live now. Go over there on the phone,
The last
please.
time I'm
Oh my gosh.
gonna.
All right, close the door. Please. Oh my gosh, I can hear a conversation on the phone. Okay, back to this. All right, so for some reason, so this is the Dominator 3 when he was with Leno, I guess. That is wild. I mean, really, that is wickedly cool. It almost looks like a tank, armored, an armored vehicle. I mean, if you're going to be in this kind of, near these kind of storms, you got to protect yourself. Safety is... Okay. Anyway, I'm getting messages. I'm getting hit with messages as I'm streaming. Yeah, Astro, she did. I like it. I like that music. I really do. Lorena McKinnett? I do. The Celtic singer? Oh my gosh, I love that music. Yeah, it's true. It looks more like it does look more like a tank. You're right. But you got to remember, it's designed. I mean, if you get caught, God forbid, and we know in the past, tragically, things have happened in the past. So they got to do everything they can to protect themselves, safety. I mean, to me, it's a smart move. Yeah, see, they're all heading. It looks like it might. There's still rotation there. This is a destructive. Okay, where did the other? This is him with all the equipment, I believe. Yeah. What about this one? This one's behind it. Yeah, it's hard to see anything. Let's stick with Vince. Okay. I just got a lot of things going on in the background, unfortunately. But you guys are at least watching the camera. So while this is going on, I do want to share with you. Let's go look at the model. What I see possible in the next few days. Look at that, looks like a bunch of dust, wind being stirred up. Okay, let's look in this area. So you see there is a flow of Gulf moist air in here. But this is not, it's ice, they're isolated storms. They're gonna be always when this time of year, but I'm more concerned about next Tuesday with that. Because of this low pressure here. The interaction between this and the cooler air behind the low. This could get very tricky next week. Right in here, look at the winds coming out of the west. Look at that Gulf moisture coming up. The clash is going to create storms ahead of it. So this could be like the whole midsection of the country. Look at this. Look at the energy here. And the low. And that Gulf moisture being pumped up to fuel it. So that's why I say next Tuesday might be more significant. Whoa. So just keep an eye on that. It's a tornado warning now in Brownfield? It looked like it on radar, but they didn't see. It's still not showing here. It's still not showing here. It just says severe thunderstorm warning, but there's no tornado. But this might take a second to catch up. You can see they're all together here. Like I said, it doesn't mean that it hasn't been issued, because I believe what the person says in chat. But it might take a few minutes for it to catch up for the warnings. And all it takes really is a radar indicated. That's it. That's all it takes. Radar indicated. What did you say? They might have issued capable of producing tornado. And a severe thunderstorm warning, when you're in a situation like this, any of them have the potential to become an isolated tornado. I worry about that up here in the Northeast. Whenever there's a strong line of storms and it's severe, you've got to pay attention to your weather. I mean, because they do have the potential. Now up here, you know, it's EF0, the lowest, which I could show you damage what happened here a few years ago. I actually have video of that. So I gotta admit, I was in my house. I was very nervous, let's just say. That is not a good feeling at all. For anybody, I know KJ likes the thrill of it, but it's different when you're out in the open here like this and it's very rural and, you know, thoughts and prayers to anybody who would be affected by this. But it's another thing when it's coming towards you and then it's near you. Oh my gosh. And I was freaking out on an EF0 and it right down the road. But those frontal winds, it did damage. But, you know, not like some of the other stuff you might see. Oh gosh, I gotta go to UFO Monument Park on the 14th. That's this next the following Saturday. Thank God he reminded me because I would have forgot. But anyway, he's probably watching. Okay. Oh, by the way, as I mentioned, what's up, Genghis? By the way, if anyone from Bishop Long's show from last Friday put the email in at the website to get that free ebook, check your emails. It was sent out last night by John Burroughs, one of the authors. So check your emails if you were one of those 100 that went to the website and got that. I got mine last night too. Let me just tell him. This is Tom Reed, UFO Monument Park in Massachusetts. There's an event that I said I was going to go to. I missed being on a radio station this morning because I forgot and nobody reminded me. I was supposed to go on a station in the Berkshires and do an interview, but nobody reminded me. How am I supposed to know? The storm is starting to rotate. Well, let's look at... Oh, you can see it. Oh, you can see it. At least I can see it, and I'm sure people that are familiar with what they're looking at can see it. And that's the high res. Oh, you can see the center. And that's, you know, you can... Oh gosh, he won't stop messaging me. Oh my God, but I need a yes or no. Oh my God. I don't have no live shows next. Oh gosh, dude. Let me call him because he's gonna keep messaging me and I'm distracted. But yeah, let's go look at the cameras. I'm live streaming, but so it's next, not this, of course, not next Saturday. That's Pine Bush, so it's the weekend after Saturday, the 14th. What time are you gonna be there?
God, I'm going to be there days early. Matter of fact, I'm filming with a Sicilian company there on the 1st, and I'm flying back home, and then I'm driving up. And we just lost...
I saw that, the Dokken drummer. So, who else is going to be there for the event?
Well, Abba will be there. I think Mark D'Antonio said he's going to try to be there. I sent you the flyer.
I know, but I'm live streaming right now, and I can't see that.
Mike Barra will be there. I'll be there. It looks like they're going to, Models Mania magazine is going to be there filming for articles for their magazine, which was Magazine of the Year last year. Jimmy Bell's hit and miss because he might pick up some tour dates too. He's trying to make it. Rob Ball will be there. WSBS Radio will be there. Heather Kovar, the ABC news anchor,
I remember her. Mm-hmm.
She's going to try to fly in. The bummer is I lost BJ 3 days ago because they picked up tour dates, and then today you were supposed to be on, and so I just hope this doesn't fall apart. I've got a lot of freaking time and money into this thing.
All right, well, I will be there. What time are you going to be at the park? The park?
Oh, I'll be there on and off on the, I would say on the 14th, probably on and off. I'll be there by probably 11 o'clock in the morning.
All right, so I'll get there like at noon.
Yeah, that would be cool because we wanted to do some taping and filming. And I got more news for you. I know you're streaming, but I just got called by, I would say just got, like 2 weeks ago, by the film producer or the cinematographer and production.
Wow.
Head of production for the Food Network.
Oh my gosh. For what?
And, well, I met him 4 years ago with Travis. We gave him a ride in a limo in the parade.
Mm-hmm.
And now he wants to work with us to do a film. So he wants us to get as much B-roll as we can to incorporate into something, more significant.
Okay.
And so I'm working with him too. And the thing is, Rob has the drone and stuff, but he's not the best with a camera, and I need a camera guy there to film some of this and document it.
Well, I've got my camera, plus now I have the Shure wireless mics that are absolutely phenomenal.
Beautiful. Yeah.
All right. I'm free all day tomorrow. Give me a buzz so we can talk privately about everything.
Sounds good, man.
All right, later.
Bye.
Bye. Busy. Here we go. But let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, they issued it. That's got to be it. Oh, yes. It has to be. Oh, actually, they brought it down more from that one. You could see it. You could see there's a spin. Whoa. You could see it. You could see it. I can see it. I know KJ and a few others probably could see it too. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Whoa. That one's a little less. Oh, you can see it. At least I can see it. I'm sure many of you could see it. Whoa. Yeah, these are usually radar indicated. See? Radar indicated. But that's why we need to watch these storm chasers. Well, right now they're all on the move. I would think. They need to get ahead of it. They need to get ahead of it. If they fall behind it, catch up is not a good thing when you're dealing with this. You do not. You want to get ahead, look at it, observe it, move ahead. You want to stay ahead of it. You don't want to get behind it. Like, see what he's doing? But he's going to see it off to this side. But then you also got to think about, where do you go from here? There and down south. He put himself in a strategic position. He put himself in a smart spot. He knows where he's going. He know, obviously, he's invested a lot in this. And hello to everybody that's watching. And the cat. Yeah, Astro, your wife is so lovely. She really is. Hat the cat. I see. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these storms, unless there's a witness on the ground to actually verify that, a lot of this is just simply radar indicated. That's how they do it. But there is something there for sure. And I pray for those people But it looks like it's very rural and doesn't look like there's much of anything out there, thank God. Because, you know, you don't want to see... I got to be careful with stuff like that, because the other day on one of these platforms, I was taken off for a day. I don't know why. Because of this. Just letting everybody know that. I don't understand why. Because this is informative. This is not, you know, for any other reasons but to inform the public. And that's why they do it. It's definitely potential, KJ. Definite. Man, I would have liked... I got to tell Michael, he's got to meet me at the park. Whoa. You could actually see there are people off to the side. They could be storm chasers, or they could just be observing it too. There looks like there's... I don't know if... I am not familiar with the terrain, but there looks like there's a lot of wind and dust being stirred up into the air. To me, that's what it looks like. By the winds, a lot of dust being stirred up into the atmosphere. You guys probably would know a lot more than I do. Yeah, Regina. So that's why I have to be very mindful. This is La Mesa, Texas. What? La Mesa? I'm a New Yorker. Forgive my mispronunciation. Wow. I don't know, but this right there, and I mean, it looks like there's a lot being stirred up, but it does not mean like KJ said. Yeah, all that farmland, thankfully. Yeah, he's got a weak connection. I'm gonna take myself off camera just so we could see it better, because it takes away from the whole. Yeah, it is dust, right? That's what I figured. It's going to be impossible to see with all the dust. Excellent point, KJ. KJ, don't tell me where you are, but are you in Texas? Are you in the area? Or like near this weather activity? I remember you from the other night. And I don't know if it was you that was talking about a relative, a father-in-law at Lake something. I'm not sure because there was a lot of people in here. What's up, Travis and Logan and, of course, Regina. And the people in the other platforms. Astro. What is that? Hat the Cat? This guy's got really good equipment. El Boricua. Oh, you're in Georgia. Georgia's going to have, and has had some nasty weather too. Regina. Ah, Gainesville is Travis. And welcome back to Roxy. You're in Western Tennessee. Oh, well, Tennessee's under the gun too. For a threat. I don't know if anything now. I don't want to get off the camera right now, but we could. There's a lot of dust in the air. Let me see. Let's check. Wait. 40. Another alert. More thunderstorm warnings. Georgia. Since we're talking about Georgia, let's go over to Georgia. What happened? How come that didn't work? Oh, one just got... The one in... It just got taken off. That's why. Oklahoma. Whoa. Nasty. Oklahoma, Texas, the one we're watching now. And there's, I mean, that's nasty. We'll get back to that in a second. Okay, Oklahoma, Florida. Yeah. It's a strong sell. These are the more recent ones as we go down. New Mexico. Whoa. Yeah, look at these. Nasty. All right, let's go down to the more recent. Texas. Texas is where it's happening. Wow, look at that sell. Look at it. Oh my. Whoa. Oh man, look at all the dust. Holy, look at that. He's got a problem with the windshield too. Look at that. So like someone mentioned, KJ, the dust can't make it out, but you could see there's a lot of stuff going on right now on the screen in front of us. Wow. Yeah, he's trying to zoom in to see the circulation, I'm assuming. But he's breaking up badly. But look at that. Look at this. Wow. And people are smart. Give people credit. Give people credit for pulling off to the side and not driving into it. I mean, really. I mean, thank God. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's definitely. Come on. See, when he moves, that's when he has the problem. And you could see the dust that's been stirred up by it. Wow. I'm pretty sure. But the dust is giving us a problem. But, I mean, even... it looks like there's something going on, but it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Because the winds could be just stirring all that up. I don't see anything, but that's not to say there isn't something going on because of all the dust, like KJ said. Very hard to tell. But he's right there. I'm just going to do something really fast. I want to see what the other... oh, they're all together. Look at them. They're all together. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I want to see if we see one with less issue with the camera. He's got a better camera, the other guy. It's sharper. There's another person there, though. Okay, that's that one. And what about this one? Oh my gosh, he's like driving. Alright, so let's go back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're moving. That's the thing. The broken windshield, dude. Ah, oh, he's got a... there we go. Wow. Could you imagine driving in the middle of this? Could you? Oh my gosh. And it's all around you. It's like a wall. I need more coffee. I gotta make another pot. Oh, getting back to that, I'm just gonna zoom out for a second because the threat overall for tornado possibility is in this red outlined area here. And look where this was. But the severe thunderstorm watch goes way out. Like, this is more significant chance, but the overall goes way up. Tennessee. I mean, look at the outline. Texas, Arkansas up here, Mississippi, Alabama, and it goes up to here. So you can see that, Oklahoma, and then there's a separate one along the coast, South Carolina, really, Georgia, into northern Florida, Jacksonville. So, but there's another area here of potential right there. See it? Right there. So pretty much the entire southeast, from central to east coast, this whole area could have the potential. But right here is the significant severe. This is where they're watching. When you have these lines, that's where you get really dicey. Okay. I'm wondering if anybody's going to go. They're trying to stay ahead of it. The smart move, if they're doing storm chasing, is you want to stay ahead of it. And, you know, people don't realize if you're just staying there, it's coming towards you. You need to get out of the way. You don't want to be in the way of this. And people are stopped on the side ahead of it because that's where they are. They're ahead of it. Look, they're ahead of it. They just drove by. Here's the storm. It's heading that direction. Those people are stopped in their vehicle. And do they realize this thing is heading your way? I mean, come on. Got to be smarter and safer than that. You know what I mean? I mean, common sense. Yeah, this thing is wide. This thing is wide. But again, it's hard to see anything with everything in the air. Well, that was my Xbox that shut off. I was like, what was that noise that just shut off? Well, you know, I will say this again. Fortunately, this looks like a very rural area. But thoughts and prayers to anybody who may be in this area, residing or working or driving or otherwise. I mean, really. Oh. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this on the right side. Whoa. It almost looks like a giant dust devil. I've seen those in... Oh, that's definite. Definite tornado right there. It's right there. They need to be careful. He's recording it. He's seeing one developing right there. Holy... Dude. Well, now it's still... It's wide. That's the thing. It's wide. Oh, it's going right over the road. God, dude. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Stop. Stop driving, people. It's right in front of you. See, people are smart. He's going right in. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Yeah, it looks like It's super wide. There's just so much going on right now on our screen. I've never seen this before. It's trying to centralize, but it's all over the place. It's like there's a bunch of them trying to develop in this one area. I've never witnessed this, like seeing it myself. Wow. It's wide too. It's a wide area. The inflow. He pressed record. He knew to record right away. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is happening right now. We'll do this quick. La Mesa, Texas. You know what? It's okay to say it looks cool when it's not affecting, well, we can't really tell. It's not a populated area. It's rural, very rural. Thank God for that. But we have to think of the potential, you know. Okay, he's having all kinds of issues right now. But he's right in there. There are a couple of other storm chasers out there too. Wow, he got that on. That's cool what he got. Oh, I mean, look at, there's a lot going on here. The other storm chasers are there too. Holy. See, when you get caught up in it, you don't want to be in it. You want to be ahead of it. This is the problem. What happens? And it's so much dust out there that the visibility alone. See, they're definitely doing the right thing by staying ahead of it. And that's probably the other chaser, because they're right next to each other. They're close. Maybe not that close, but they're kind of close. See, now, this is, you know, you're starting to see a little bit more populated areas. That's not a good thing. But that's still a strong cell there. And with all the exposure, yeah, the Dust Bowl, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. Let's filter this. Let's do the high res. And you could see it. You could see where it is. And it's large. It's a large area. And there's a lot being stirred up into the atmosphere. A lot. There's a lot going on. But he got here, it was like right in front of him. Okay, I'm getting a ton of messages. All right, so now I just got another little weather note. Canadian smoke incoming. Wildfire smoke drifting south could create health risks for millions in the U.S. That just came in. Let me see. Yeah, that's a video. I don't want to... We'll maybe check that out later. But yeah, there's the possibility of some smoke coming from the wildfires in Canada toward us in the U.S. And what is it, like 6:22? So there's still ample daylight for them to do what they're doing. that's not good. Where'd the other one go? Where'd he go? Did he just like disappear off? Oh, he's right next to him. They're like together. Yeah, look, he's right in front of him. There's the other guy right in front of him. I just said they're like together. Look, that's the guy in the other camera right in front of him. That's his vehicle. Let me take my camera off. Wow, look at that. He's right behind him. Literally. I wonder if he's going to continue to follow him. He's not. He's not. He's choosing to go a different way. Oh, maybe, yeah, he's going left. The other storm chaser went forward. There's a few out there. Unfortunately, up here, up north, we're starting to get more frequency of them in the northeast. Come on, stop that. Oh, now he just moved. I got totally lost. Okay, we know where that one is. Where'd the other one go? Look at debris flying in the air. Look at that. And it doesn't seem like it wants to flow, so there's a lot of... Oh, look at the branches on the ground. Yeah, he's got a lot of issues with his camera. Every time I do that, it messes up. We'll keep an eye on both of them. It's good that he's got that 360 camera on top where he could swing at any direction he wants. That's a good feature to have. Over here, it's right on red anywhere but New York City. Up here, it's right on red. Unless it says otherwise not to. Yeah, KJ's correct. Now, yeah, that's exactly where this camera is. It's La Mesa, if I'm saying it right. So, I see you, West Texas, Mark. So, yeah, this is where the storm chasers are. And there was radar indicated. Observed now. Confirmed. Observed. See, I like the way he's got the multiple camera angles. It's pronounced like Mesa. La Mesa. Thank you. What's up, Hat the Cat? Thank you for correcting me because I knew I was messing that up. I knew it. La Mesa. La Mesa. Mesa. La Mesa. Whatever. We all know. I was in Mesa, Arizona 2 years ago. I loved it. Okay, we'll just keep an eye because he's going right toward it again. Are you? And we drove from Mesa all the way to Roswell, New Mexico for a UFO festival that we had to partake in. Speakers and I think this is the badge, the media badge from that event, the UFO thing in Roswell. I've got a few of them. That was a nice ride through the mountains. Oh, it was beautiful. Beautiful. And it was incredible when you, I'm not, like I said, I was visiting, but there was a beautiful place while we were going to New Mexico, and you're on top of the mountain and it's all green and cooler. It was like 100 and something in Mesa, but over up there it was like 70 something. I was like, wow. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Let's check the other one. What's he up to? Because they're scattering. Different perspectives here. And actually, we should see if there's anything else going on. So there's two now. Two tornado warnings. This one's expiring. This one's about to expire. It's probably an extension of the other. Yeah, it was an extension of the other. Makes sense. But there's still 7 severe thunderstorm warning. This being the newest one. Wow, this expires in 3 hours. So they're expecting a lot of activity in these areas. It doesn't even give the location. The Texas one, I gotta check that out. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Way up. Whoa, no wonder. It's in Canada. That's why they're not giving out the details. They got severe thunderstorm warnings up here. You got to think, is that caused by could there be fires there that's causing that? I don't know, because that does happen. Back to where we were. So this is expiring soon. It would be interesting to see if they reissue it. I don't think so. I think those warnings are going to drop. We were out of there a couple of weeks ago. The Mesa was nice. I liked it. I did enjoy Arizona. I enjoyed New Mexico too. I loved Utah. You know, for people that don't have the opportunity to travel across the country and see all the different beautiful places in this country, wow. There's so much. Like when I was in Ogden, on one side it looks more like a desert. The other side, where they created the Paramount logo, it's from there. The mountain is there. But on the other side, it's all green and beautiful. They ski. It's beautiful. It really is. I've always wanted to go camping in the Grand Canyon, but I mean, take the hike, whatever it takes, and go down, if that's still done, and camp in the Grand Canyon. That's what I would love to do. That's like one of the things, it's on my wish list, to go camping in the canyon. I'm going to take myself off camera. Golf ball size hail? Wow. Well, thoughts and prayers go out to you and your community, Mark. I mean, this does look very rural. It doesn't look like it's, you know, it's a lot of populated areas here, but still. There's still. Yeah, that's when Mark, Marianne, yeah. Yes, we went to the, oh, what is that called now? We got all excited too. The VLA, very large array, the VLA. That was awesome, VLA. And even the Valley of Fire, That was pretty cool. And White Sands, and there's so much. We even stopped at Smokey the Bear's site, the first Smokey the Bear. There's so much history. Billy the Kid. I mean, there's so much history. Well, they're still trying. I need to make a salad soon. Got to eat. No. That looks like some other kind of looks like a truck of some kind, like maybe just doing that. Who knows what's on that? Okay, let's see. Oh, I would love to go. Is it to the right of them or the left or they're trying to stay ahead of it. Good, he stopped. They're trying to stay ahead of it. That's what a good storm chaser does, is stay ahead of the storm. And always try to stay ahead. You don't want to be behind it, chasing it. So this is such a wide area, it will surround you, all the activity that's going on now. Where it actually touches ground or whatever, that's a different story. But this is a wide area that's being affected right now. So it almost looked like it was surrounding them before. Let's zoom out a little bit and put the radar. Let's take a look. I need an imagery here. Wow, that's still a nasty cell. Let's put the... Oh yeah, that's still... And there's that Los Ibanez. I have a guitar in Ibanez, that's what I would say. How would I pronounce it? That's the way. I actually have one, a beautiful one. It's actually one of my favorite guitars. I have 8 guitars though. What's up, Grandizer? No. You don't want to chase it. Because it moves fast. And you have to remember, you have to navigate through roads. It's not like you could be on a road straight line following it. You want to be ahead of it and stay ahead of it. And then get these images. And as it bears closer to you, you move ahead of it. That's how you stay ahead of it. You don't want to be behind it. It's catch up. Then you got to worry about what roads to take just to get the angle that you want to go in the direction that it's heading. You definitely want to, and you definitely want somebody as a co-pilot to help you navigate that. I just got lost from camera changing. The storm is headed toward Ackerley, Texas. So give credit to these individuals that do this. They put a lot of work, effort, money, time. They are dedicated. They are passionate. And this is Storm Runner Media. This particular one. And there were 3 out there that I seen. Texas cars. Texas. La Mesa? Oh, I hope I pronounced that right or I'm in trouble. La Mesa, Texas? You can see everybody's pulled over to the side just to look. You could see that. Uh-oh. Oh, my dog. I posted a video of my dog earlier. Actually, a couple. When people are leaving comments for it. It is adorable. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I cleared the messages. Now, obviously, once it gets dark, it's very difficult. But still some time, because here it doesn't get dark till like 9 Eastern. So there's still like an hour or so. But look at that. That looks... Yes, this is live. This is live. It's probably rain wrapped. Great, excellent point. And the dust. The dust is everywhere. Okay, so now it doesn't look too organized now. But this whole area is still under threat. Look at this. So you gotta watch this throughout the night. Look at this, significant severe. This area here. And there's a wider one here for severe thunderstorm. And if you pan out, you could see where the watches are. There's a warning, I mean, here. South of Oklahoma City, let's see. Okay, it's just storms, but I'm gonna put the other. Okay. Let's see where else there's anything going on. It's flood. So I'm not seeing any other actives, but there's still 32 total, but yeah, there's not many left. This tornado warning is going to expire in 5 minutes. These are going to expire soon. These are the one in Canada. So really Texas, Oklahoma. This is where most of the activity is happening right now. And obviously where we were watching earlier. See, this is going to drop soon. Here it's been just like cloudy and dreary. Showers. It's been like that for a week or so. We had a couple of nice days, but that was it. Looks like a lot of people are out there storm chasing. Look at all the dust. Look at all the dust. I don't know if I got that capability. I've never looked into wind speed, but I'll have to do that tomorrow when I'm not streaming, because I don't want to do it now to search for that filter, if there is, on Radar Omega. But that's something I'm definitely going to look into for the future. Because I don't want to miss whatever little time we have left of light. Because it's going to get dark soon. San Angelo, Texas. I don't think there's anything going on there. We could look. I'll do it for you. I'm afraid Mom is coming in. Oh, that looks... I need a radar. It's in the severe area, but there's nothing going on. Not there. No, it's looking pretty nice there, actually. Yeah, there's nothing going on in this area. Like I said, everything's going to the northwest. Oh, whoa. To the northwest up here. This is where it's happening. I just want to put the regular radar right now. Oh, look at this. Look at this. See, when they move, that's when they have issues with the connection. It's hard to see. Let's check the others quick. And the other. They should all just sit and wait right now because it's definitely coming toward them. He's probably driving into it. Okay, he's got a good angle right here. Wow, shelf. You're welcome, Rob. I think I did put San Angelo. I'm pretty sure I did. No? Did I not? Oops. Let me do it again then. Yeah. That we did. San Angelo. The storms are to the northwest. Up here. But this now it looks like it's moving in a different direction. It was first coming downward, but now it looks like it's going more to the east, northeast. That's kind of bizarre because it was heading the other direction. But this is a lot going on here. Whoa. Wow. We're staying with this camera angle right here with him. Wow. Yes, I agree, John. People that drive into like areas where there's a lot of water snake. Wow, look at that. Wow. Look at that. That is textbook. That is an amazing shot. That is an amazing shot. He's getting out of his car. Or is he? I cannot put the audio on because they say language and I will get, no bueno. Oh, he's definitely looking. He's telling everybody what we're seeing on the camera. He's jumping out. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is, he's talking about it right now. That's textbook. He knows it. He knows he's got a prime shot right here. And he's probably going over it. Well, it's been active. But I don't know if this has like been actively normal for you folks down there. I don't know. But that is huge. Yes, who said that? Rob, huge. Look at that. Is like textbook image. And he knows it. That's why he's taking pictures. He's filming it. He knows he's got gold right there. This is gold for a person that does this. And not for nothing, I will definitely be covering the hurricane season because that's what I really do. And the water's above normal in a lot of places, which is favorable for rapid development. Not that it's going to happen. Wow. I'm just going to sit back and watch this and be quiet. This is incredible. For those who don't know, this is incredible what we're seeing on the screen right now. It is ominous. Definite. Right, Hat the Cat? It is. This is... And he knows it. That's why he's out there filming it. He knows it. Uh-oh. What's up, Ruben, if you're watching? Ruben is a great researcher in ufology. Has been doing it for decades. Ruben Uriarte. Actually, for those in Texas, this is a little UFO off topic, but there was a major incident in the 70s. Allegedly, there was a crash in Mexico, and the United States sent over the military and recovered it and brought it back. And Ruben did a lot of research on that case. It is a money shot, right, Arthur? That is a money shot. Now, look at him. He's taking all kinds of images, video. It's beautiful. Though ominous, it's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? There's so much that could be said about this image. Ominous yet beautiful, right? He's gonna turn the camera. Yeah. Whoa! There we go. Oh, he's got to get in the car. He's got to get going. He's got to get in the car. He's got to get in the car. Exactly. Jump in the car. Oh my gosh, this is wild. I hear you, Arthur. I hear you. I get that 100% what you just said. This is Texas, yes. I don't want to take the camera off. It's near La Mesa, Texas. I don't want to take the camera off to see exactly where they are now, but I'm sure there are people that are in the chat that can help us out. What year? Oh my gosh. Presidio. Oh my gosh. I don't remember what year in the 70s exactly. I would have to look that up. Uh-oh. And there is some... Coyame. That's it. 1974. Coyame, Mexico. The 1974 Coyame, Mexico UFO alleged crash. Wow. 1974 Grandizer. Okay, so I'm going to just go do this quick. See? That's where it's at. I don't want to start looking at... I want to stay on here, but... Let's see... Oh, there definitely looks like there's something going on in there. Okay, there has to be. Oh, yeah. Look at it. It's visible. It's visible. All right, where were we? Who were we watching? Was it... Which one? They're all on the move. I think it was this camera. Now, in approximately an hour or so, it's going to start to get dark. Well, it'll get dark sooner than that, but nightfall. So, you lived out there? It was, I think they're moving east, northeast now, but more to the east, predominantly. We can do that really fast. See, now it's moving more to the southeast again. What is this? Ackerley? Who said that before? They were right. Ackerley. Somebody in chat and TikTok said that. Spot on. Spot on. And whoever said that, thank you for doing that, because if anybody's in that area, you should definitely be paying attention to your local authorities, weather folks, the whole deal. This is serious. This is not a joke here. This is very serious. It was Rob? Yeah, that's another thing. If you should charge your phones up. Do whatever you have to do. That's so important. I mean, I even have a grab bag in the case of an emergency. You know, even here, you never know. You have to be prepared. And the thing is, that's what frustrates me when I do the hurricane coverage. Because it's not just about your safety, it's about the safety of the people you love and care for. If you're not going to be safe for yourself, you need to be safe for the people around you. You know what I mean? Your loved ones, your neighbors, your community, the elderly, the sick, the people who may not, be as prepared as you are. That's just the way I am. Wow. Yeah, if they don't have a radio, but I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people that are older, seniors, they have issues with tech. They may not have a smartphone. They may not have that ability to be notified. It's just so difficult. But like I said, that's what neighbor needs to look after neighbor. We do it here in the Hudson Valley, New York. We look after each other. Like, I'll say this as an example. Because when I do the hurricane stuff, because that's when I really go, I look at the storms coming from off of the coast of Africa, going across the Atlantic, heading. That's one thing I really get involved with, the hurricane season. But that being said, when people are having parties during a Cat 2 or above, and they're doing their thing, the last thing I want to do in a situation like this or any severe weather is to be where I don't have my bearings. I'm being careful how I word this because we're on a platform. I don't want to be where I'm not focused, attentive, knowing what I'm going to do, what I need to do in the event of. I would never put myself in that situation. Never. It's irresponsible. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine. But it happens. It happens. For the folks in chat that are in this area, please help the others in Texas. Give them the advice of where this is, where it was heading. I think it was, what was it? Rob said it. Ackerley? It's heading right toward Ackerley. Huh? Which one has... Wow, that updated. Wow. It was confirmed earlier. I don't know what's happening now. It was confirmed. Observed, it said. Observed. Not just radar indicated, it was observed. And we pretty much seen it here. Yes, Arthur, contact them. Definitely a heads up. Better to be prepared than not. Just give them the heads up. Absolutely. Memphis is okay now, but you are under the severe weather threat. I think it's more to the western Tennessee. I can't speak on Memphis. You know, I got to look at the graphics. But right now there was nothing imminent in Tennessee as of the last warnings. But you still should pay attention to your weather in Memphis. I would have to look. So Ackerley and points southeast of Ackerley need to pay attention to this. Yeah, Arthur, that's a good idea. You don't want to over... Okay, where? Austin? Did you say Austin? I'll look later in a few minutes. Not like later, but I'll look in a few minutes. Matter of fact, while he's just doing that, let's zoom out a little bit. And that's if it holds itself together. Big Spring. Yeah, that's San Angelo's way far. So it looks like heading toward Big Spring. This area here. But right now, Ackerley is right there. This is the immediate. And there definitely still seems like there's something going on in there. I'm just going to see who's got the perspective. Okay, let's stay with this one for right now. Oh, Austin, if you got a tree business... I don't see much of that on the screen, but boy, oh boy, when we have the storms up here, the tree business it's a ka-ching moment because we have a lot of trees where we live, and even severe storms, especially if it rains and the ground is saturated, uprooting trees happen with wind. And now that the leaves are on the trees, and the ground here is saturated because we've had a lot of rain recently. If we were to get a severe thunderstorm coming through here with high winds, I'll lose power most likely. Yes, Shori, I would just give them a call and to just keep an eye on their weather. Don't make them nervous, but just to tell them, heads up, just you need to pay attention in Big Spring. That's all. But don't make them nervous. Just say, listen, there's some rough weather off to your north. He's looking at it. Yep. He's looking at the cell.
You want to see that, girl?
Oh. Mom, we're covering the storms, so. Here.
Where is the storm?
Texas. Here.
Oh my God.
See you later. Go. I don't want to
Please,
have a
God,
conversation right now.
protect everybody. Jesus Christ, please.
Okay. Anyway, getting back to this. Yeah. Yeah, but I've got all kind of power surge protections in my house, and I'm running a station right now. I'm actually running the network. And I see all of you in TikTok. Actually, I'll give you a little snapshot of what's going on here. What I see in front of me. But let me just put this down. I don't want to have like a wreck in front of me. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
I need more coffee. That's what I need. Okay, let me just put my phone like that. Okay, so this is my setup. I built that computer myself because I build computers. I have that monitor sharing the screen of what you're seeing right now with these storms. I see TikTok here and all of you there. This is OBS Streamlabs, and over here is all the pop-out chat. So there's 4 monitors here. The mixer board, my mic right there, and some other gadgets all around me. So here's my 8 guitars back there. So this is like my little setup back here. Alexa, shut off living room light.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I almost knocked that over. So pretty much I've got what I need to do what we're doing right now. I'm gonna take myself off. Okay, let's check the other chaser here. I forgot which one we were just looking at. Okay, what is this person? They're right in it. Oh. Yeah, they're not much you're gonna see when you're in it like that. It doesn't look as organized now, to be honest. I think they're gonna drop this soon. 11 minutes left. Be interesting to see if they issue a new one. But while they're doing that, let's look at the threat again, because people are asking. And it's hard to see the outline until you zoom out like this. So, Tennessee. You're in it. But, I mean, that's... My gosh, my eyes are like freaking out here with the outlines. So, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Nashville. They're in there. Nashville's in the box of possible severe watch box. It goes to the northern area of Alabama, northern Mississippi, pretty much all of Arkansas, small parts of Missouri and up in here, but southern Oklahoma, Texas, of course, pretty much the entire state almost. Small part of Louisiana, but there's another one here that goes up to the Carolinas, down to Georgia. I mean, and it goes down into Florida. Look at this. So there's actually, and this is where the more significant potential is in here, as well as here. But there's a watch in this whole area, pretty much. There's pretty much a watch in this whole area. Not quite to Louisville, but almost. As far north as that. So there you go. There's what you're looking at. So Memphis, yes, you're in that box. You need to pay attention. No doubt. But like I said, right now, this is where the majority of the activity, and they're in significant severe area. Right in here, because that's where the tornado watch box, I call it a box, but the outline is here. To give a little quick rundown of what's going on. Oh my gosh. Over here, and I have video, and I never experienced it in my life. It happened like 6 years ago here. We had an EF0, the lowest, yet still a tornado. And by the way, on your phones, if you go to settings, you could do the weather apps too. But if you go to settings, there are emergency alerts that you can turn on your phone. Weather is included. If you go to your emergency alerts in settings, you'll see it. It's good to have. So it was about 4:15 in the afternoon. My phone, tornado warning. Now, a watch is one thing. A warning is like, take cover, seek shelter immediately. It's coming in your direction. I had this door open, and I'm looking outside, and it's sunny. But to the west, where it was coming from, was that green, black sky. And I'm like, is this what people talk about? That greenish tint? I seen it. I was like, whoa. So then I had this door open and my door that leads to my deck to go to the backyard. So there's 2 doors open in this living room. All of a sudden, I went to go look at the other. I have another front door on the other side. All of a sudden, I hear that bang. Both doors, bang, pressure dropped. I'm like, oh, that's not a good sign. So then I'm standing by the door looking. And all of a sudden, the wind started. The trees went sideways down. I'm like, oh my. And that train sound that people talk about, like a rumble. It's a constant rumble. It sounds like a freight train. It's the best way to describe it. It sounds like a constant rumble. Like, but it is freaky. And then, when it's near you, you start hearing all the things going on around you. Outside. Things flying. Trees snapping. What are the boxes? Oh my God. On the poles. Oh, I can't think. They start going. And then I was like, is my roof going to stay on? Transformers is what I was thinking of. I don't know. Does it sound similar to thunder? If it's constant, it was constant. It was like a roar. It was like, it's similar to thunder, but not quite. No. Because it's continual. It's like it's a roar almost. It's like, it is hard to describe. It is hard to describe. It's like a roar almost. It's like an angry roar. Oh yes, definitely. Put as much walls between you. Yes, absolutely. And yes, the bathtub would work in the event of. You know. See here, I don't have a basement, but we don't have that up here. We have zeros. Very rare we have something over that. To me, this is just me, and I know it's expensive. I know it costs money. Anytime they rebuild or redeveloped an area in these areas, they should either build a community underground bunker for people to go to in those towns, at least that, where you put them in these small towns because they're spread out. Where are they going to go? I wouldn't feel that safe. I don't care what building I am above ground, because anything is vulnerable depending. I would rather build structures like a bunker where the community can go for the population, based on the population, and then you make a little extra for possible visitors visiting from out of town, so you add that extra. They should build underground facilities for people in these prone areas so they can go to. You know what I mean? I know that's super expensive, but it would save so much. People, so many lives. I know. I know. I see the comments. I know. But you would think at least a community bunker. I'm just saying. I gotta take myself off camera because the lightning is right where I'm at. That's a tough call though. I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but I think it's a worthy investment. I do. It saved lives. I think it's and if people, you know, and it would have to have some medical facilities as well for seniors. You know, like it has to accommodate. But I would base it on the populace that live in those areas. You know. We have a shipping converted. See, now that's brilliant. So Arthur has a shipping container converted bunker underground. See, that's the way to go. Ventilated, got a water supply, a food supply, medical supplies. You know. Believe me, if I lived in an area, I'm definitely investing in something myself. But not just for me, but for my immediate neighbors. I would not just do it for us here, but for my neighbors too. At least, you know, whoever I can fit. Wow. We got about an hour before it gets dark. So, kind of getting close to where it's going to be pretty difficult to see anything. Now, again, and this should be for those in Texas, especially coastal Louisiana. You know the deal. The hurricane season is coming. Not to be an alarmist, but a realistic person. The Gulf has been very active in recent years. You need to pay attention because the water is currently above average in a lot of places, which could be rapid development type of scenario. So June 1st is Sunday. Now they don't really ramp up, but I can't say that, but usually August, September is, but we can look into that on another day. I'll show you some statistics and what data that's going on right now, which I'm going to show if I could find it quick while we're looking at this. I'm seeing if I have it. While I look. Every time I... Okay. I'm just going to show you quickly. I'm going to do this on the side while you are all viewing that. So I'm going to pick a place. Let's try Miami first. So right now, I just want to show you quickly. The water temperature in Miami is above the max. It's already at 85 degrees. That's over the max. The average is 80. It's 5 degrees above normal right now. That is not good news. That's just not good. Already. I'm going to look at the Caribbean. But let's see. Let's go to the west side of Florida. Oh, again, way above normal. 86.9. Tampa water temperature. They're way above their max. Not even average. Look at this. They're almost 8 degrees above average. This is why we have to watch storms coming into the Gulf. Oh my gosh. It's way above normal. I'm gonna see if I can find one. Let's try these. Let's look at Galveston. Galveston is above their max. Max. Galveston, Texas. 83. 82 is your max. 77 is your average. It's way above normal. And like I said, this is all the elements that lead to strong development of a storm coming into the Gulf. This is not what you want. Right now, it's way above normal. Let me try Alabama. Right at max, Alabama. Let me see. Let me try to go in. Let's look at Louisiana. They're above. Everywhere I look in the Gulf states, around the entire Florida, Waveland, 83. They're above their max. Everything is over average. Everything. So that's just giving you guys an example. Yes, the Gulf shores are way above normal in sea temperature. I should have checked. I already closed it out. That is not good. That's telling you the Gulf is above average temperature right now. Heading into the hurricane season. That's not a good thing. Again, that means nothing. Doesn't say that there's going to be. It's just conducive for rapid development when it's warm water like that. That's what I'm saying. And they're actually predicting, but I don't go based on predictions. Predictions are just that, predictions. But the conditions are favorable. Right now even. Not good. But this is a whole issue in itself right here. What is that in the middle? Oh, that's just the poles lining up. I thought that was something going up. That's the anomaly of all the poles lined up, showing like it looks like it's something coming up, but it's the poles. I was like, I had to look twice. What is that? See, I seen it and I said, whoa, but it's all the poles lined up. It looked like quickly. Maybe we should check to see what this is looking like. Oh, let's see, there's some more developing behind it. I'm gonna go to the just to see. Yeah, this is they're not even that. So it looks like it's, see, like, look at this one behind. There's still some nasty cells there. Even this one up here. Gotta watch. This whole area needs to watch tonight. But this is, see, the tornado watch has been discontinued. It expired. So it looks like the storms are winding down here, but you have to keep your ears and eyes open, because when it's dark, so you need to pay attention to your local news, because you never know what can develop or not develop. But it's better to be safe. I don't like the way this one is looking. I don't like that. I'm not liking the way that one is looking. And he's in there. One of them decided to hang back. Oh my gosh. We're not going to see much out of that. The main thing is to be safe. It's better to be safe. Like even here, when I see a line of thunderstorms, I make sure everything outside is secure. You know, all the precautions necessary to be safe. And it's always good to have supplies. Like during a storm, like say there's a hurricane. In some states, I don't know if it's in your state, if you are not ready for a refill for your medications because there's a storm inbound like that, they will prescribe your medications early. Some states do that. You would have to check your local pharmacist and ask, in the event of an emergency, like a major storm that's predicted to come in, can I refill my prescriptions early so I have it? They do it. So it's good to be prepared. Like here, I have a pantry full of canned goods, water. I have a well. But I have supplies. You should have supplies. I'm just a prepared person that way, though, but we should all have that. We should all be prepped in the event of anything. In any scenario, you should be prepared. Doesn't just have to be a storm. It could be something else. I cannot tell you. First of all, Superstorm Sandy, when it impacted Jersey and New York and Connecticut, that's coastal. I'm 100 miles north of New York City. I had a giant willow tree in my yard. It fell on the side property of my house. Thank gosh. The major portion of it landed in the yard, and some of the branches did minor damage to my roof and gutter and all that. If that would have hit the house, even Superstorm Sandy. But you know what happened after that? There was no supplies going into the city. They were like shut down, but we had supplies. They were coming up here in the truckloads, pickups, rental U-Hauls, and coming up and purchasing our supplies. Gas cans, all in trucks. And like I said, they diminished our supply. That's why I said it could be something that impacts further away from you, but we're talking, New York City has millions of people. So they're looking for supplies like anybody else. And they'll travel for it. And they were coming here, and I saw them in the convoys. I was like, oh, this is BS. But I was prepared. But yet, so you got to be prepared for anything you don't know. It's good to be prepared. That's just my philosophy. Yeah, oh my gosh. That's so sad what's happened. Look what happened to the North Carolina, the hurricane last year. Oh my gosh. So many areas. What happened in London, Kentucky a couple of weeks ago? Horrible. Horrible. And this is why I will not show images, video of people's homes decimated or people standing in front of their homes, because I know they're suffering, and I'm not going to do that because I know I wouldn't want it done to me.
Excuse me, Billy?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can ask a quick question.
My sister has to do dentures, I think.
Yes.
And I think that the dentist,
Oh.
they take the measurements and then...
Yes, the dentist will take care of everything. She'll have to wait a long time if she's getting a denture.
Baby, and listen to
If you're getting a denture, you can expect to wait because they have to mold you, then they got to remold you, they got to send it out,
Yes.
and it takes time. So if you're getting a denture, it takes time. It depends on your dentist. It depends on your medical coverage, your insurance. It depends on so many things. So it takes time regardless. What'd she say?
If she pays money.
Of course, if you pay up front, it's going to probably be happening a lot faster because you're paying for it in cash. Anyway, Mom, please go.
Oh, wait. My sister's talking for a second, and you go.
Oh my God, this is live video.
What
Yes,
happened to him?
I'm having a conversation here. I'm trying to address all of you. Freddie McKinney, right in the middle of that cell. Mom, if she pays, she'll get it faster.
If you pay.
Can you please go now?
Faster. You heard what I said? If you pay, you get it faster. So I think you should pay and get it over with.
I mean, right in the middle. I'm trying to help them and deal with this at the same time. It's a little. Yeah, definitely into some hail. But see, the really scary part of this too is, if you go and you hit a low point, the likelihood is there's flash flooding going on, and that's where it's going to sit, and you could run into water. You got to know your terrain, because if you don't and you're just driving and you don't realize it, that you're actually going at a slow decline, and where the water sits, oh, there's definitely hail. Look at that. It looks like pea size or marble size. It's hard to tell, but small, but yet still. Oh, I even wrote a Momzilla song. I played it earlier. I wrote a Momzilla song. I had to. Oh, that was a must. But, you know, you gotta, like you said, imagine the insurance if you have a vehicle, hail dents, windshield damage, or any damage period. Doing this? Oh, I can only imagine. I better check the station. It's 8:30. Well, he's right in the middle. He's got a pretty decent signal considering he's right in the middle of a cell. Oh, I'm good. Station is fine. I need air. That's what I need. I need to eat. I had an omelet. That's about it. I have 11 cameras outside my house. This is a camera person. Like, you see that camera he has connected on his dash? This is the camera he needs. And everybody's a fan of Canon, Nikon, whatever. I get it. I get it. But for low light, for nighttime, and this camera has a standard HDMI, I could stream, because I have a thing called a MiFi. As long as I got a signal, I can connect this camera and stream with it. But this is a Sony A7S III. I have a sock around it because my heater band, the controller, no longer works. So I have it straight plugged in so it can overheat, and I don't want to damage my lens because it's a lot of money. But this camera right here is great low light. Great low light. So this is the kind of camera that I would want on that dashboard for nighttime, because I can make nighttime look like daytime with this. And it has so many filters, so it'll still retain color. This is what you want. Something like this for that. Just saying. That's the way to go. All right, he's showing the front view. Let's see if anybody else is out there. See, he came back. It's interesting how they're coming back toward. Whoa. Whoa. We need to get off camera. Whoa. Oh, I'm glad I checked. Whoa, look at that. What is it? Super busy now. Here.
I don't get so upset and so angry.
I'm not angry.
Well,
I'm not
okay,
angry.
you're acting it.
I'm not angry.
Well, then take it easy. Then.
I'm just into this right now and I don't want to be distracted.
No, I'm not coming here again. So.
Wow, look at that. Where is this? Holy. Somebody help me out in chat. TikTok. Big Spring. We said it. I said it earlier. Big Spring. We were talking about this earlier. No, I'm not able to communicate with them. This is part of the Radar Omega app. This is part of Radar Omega. I have the paid version with all kinds of add-ons. But we were talking about Big Springs. All right, wait a minute. Wait. Which is the one we were on? It can't be that one. No. Was it this one? Yes. Whoa, look at that! That's a no doubter right there. No doubt. On the ground, no doubt. Whoa. On the ground. And look at the other one on the other side. Like a dust devil type thing going on, but that's on the ground. That was on the ground. And there's no tornado warning. Oh, that's definite. A matter of fact, there's a couple of areas here of concern. But that one right there, that was definite. I don't know about all of you, what you think. It looks like there's two. Exactly. Looks like there was two. There's other, like a dust devil kind of a deal that can just circulate. So you got to put those to the side. It's those main ones. He's got a drop on the lens. Like that definitely looks like something's going on right there in the center of the screen. Right there. Right here. Definite. Why is he panning over? Why is he panning over? Is there another one? Holy, this is wicked. Wicked. Wow. We did see something though. That is an intense storm, Mike. There's no question. Oh, Mike, I'm going to the UFO Monument Park on June 14th for an event. Try to meet me there. Also, John Burroughs asked me if you can leave a review of the book on Amazon. Or anybody else who's read the book, the Kindle, Rendlesham, Signals from the Threshold. So John told me to let everybody know if you were the first 100 to get it or if you've read it, please leave a review, negative or positive, on Amazon. So Mike, if you can do that, please leave a review on Amazon. He would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Whoa. Unfortunately, we're going to lose visibility soon as it gets dark. Thank you, Mike. And again, hello to all those. Yes, Big Spring. We were talking about Big Spring earlier. And somebody said they were going to call family in Big Spring because I said it's headed toward there. I hope they did. On TikTok. I hope you did. I know. He's out there. Oh, he wiped the lens. I said there's drops on the lens. He went out and actually wiped it. That's funny. As I just mentioned that. I'm the same way. I would do the same thing. In a way, I wish I was living in this area because I would be out there with a storm chaser. I would. I definitely would, because I love weather. I would definitely be doing this. In a smart, logical, safe way. And I would have to have all my equipment available. So I have this thing, like I was saying, it's called a MiFi. It increases the signal strength from a tower by 10%. No, not 10%, 10 times. I pay, it's out of my phone bill. It's in one of my crates because I'm not using it right now. Wow. But it's a small little device. It's called MiFi. It will boost your tower signal by 10 times. And if you get the unlimited, you pay more, but they can limit how much you get per month. I'm unlimited because sometimes I'm streaming in remote locations and I need that. I need that extra boost for a signal. So it works as a Wi-Fi. But it's called a MiFi. Bob, what's going on in chat? Yes, it was on the ground, but it wasn't warned. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, there's still no warning. There's still no warning. They have a severe thunderstorm warning here. But look at all this stuff that's going on inside of here. Come on. Get on it. Oh, that side. That side. Hold on, I want to see. Yeah, there's a couple of concerning areas here. There's actually a couple. I don't understand. I don't understand. You have to wonder, is the radar like adequate? I mean, you would think the National Weather Service would issue that. That app that I'm using right now is excellent. But then again, earlier there was a tornado something, but it wasn't showing up on that. But somebody said there was a warning issued. So Amazon won't let you leave a review. Why? I don't understand that, Mike. Why won't it let you leave a review? I find that weird. And we're going to do this until it gets dark. Tomorrow's Friday. I got to do shows from 7, the Bishop, and then Annie's shows. So from 7 to 11 tomorrow night, I'm working. When you start to see those little things coming down, that's another thing to keep an eye out on. But that doesn't look like anything significant. Now that just could be a lot of stuff being thrown up in the air. It's hard, rain, all kinds of stuff. So impossible to tell what's going on there. I'm gonna check something quick. I want to see what they're predicting upcoming in the next few days, because like I said, this here on Tuesday is not looking good. I'm telling you, just looking at this model, the Euro for Tuesday, look at this flow and look at the low pressure up here. This could be nasty next week. Look at this. Look at that. But it looks like it's going to be early Tuesday into Tuesday afternoon, evening. This could be not good. Let's see if they're predicting anything on the weather channels. I don't see anything that they're talking about upcoming. No. Nope. No, nothing about upcoming weather in the days ahead, which is kind of surprising. I guess we'll have to see if my prediction comes true, because they're not talking about it. Let me try one more. Nope. They're just talking about the weekend. And we were talking about the Gulf. They're saying Atlantic storms are most likely. We're not getting into that conversation at this time. We'll wait till the time is right for that. Remember, it's getting dark now, so it's going to be difficult to see. Well, we've seen some interesting graphic video of these storms. I mean, and it looks like he's out there solo. I think that it's important to have a co-pilot, so to speak, checking all the radars and data, wind direction, path, all that, while the person who's driving focuses on driving. You know what I mean? I think it's important to have somebody on your side to help you and guide you. I know, I'm hungry as heck. And I'm not going to break out my guitar, but there was an Ibanez on the screen. I don't feel like dragging out my guitars, but I got a nice Ibanez. I got a Flying V, a Gibson Les Paul, a Fender Strat, a Kirk Hammett Metallica Signature ESP. There's one there, I can't remember the name. It's a BC Rich. I love the body look on it. I have a Jackson's, Kramer's. I've got a few guitars. Did that just happen? Is that looping, or I'm not paying attention? Probably not paying attention, right? Well, he's in the right spot. But as I mentioned, it's going to get difficult now as it gets dark. Pretty much unless they have night vision or infrared, you're looking for the lightning, and then you could see kind of sometimes. But it's getting to the point where this is going to be difficult to view. It is beautiful shots. Let me look at the phone, because it's tied from the phone to the browser. I could tell you exactly how much I pay, because I have add-ons. Gotta look at subscriptions. Asking me how I'm gonna do that. Radar Omega. I know I'm coming up on a payment soon. It's every 3 months I do. It renews. There it is. Okay, subscription. Subscriptions and add-ons. Manage subscription. Okay, so the top plan is alpha, $11.99 a month, which is not bad. But then there's the add-ons, which is like $8 more, so it's like 20 a month. Manage add-ons. Yes, I was right. $8, $7.99 for rapid sweep. The radar, it's constantly updated. So you're looking at $20 a month. Yeah, dude, you should definitely have it, Arthur. Definite. See, my add-ons, you ain't going to be able to see that. You won't be able to. It's $8 for the rapid sweep and $11.99 for the alpha, which is the high end. So it's $20 a month. It is worth it. To me, it's worth it. As a weather person, it's worth it. If anybody's into weather, this is... Because once you get it on the phone, you sign in and log in and you tie it into your computer. Like I'm doing right now. Because I have it on the phone and it's on the browser. It's awesome. You could do it on your tablet, laptop, whatever you have. Apple, Windows, doesn't matter. So yeah. See, I'm on a diet. So I made earlier no bread because I found out I was working. Okay, so it's a long story, but I was working out with weights. I had a partial tear in my rotator, which is much better now. I still have a little pain still. Ugh. But I had to stop working out. But I bike ride a lot. I do like 30 miles whenever I can. When the weather's nice, I do 30 miles a day. At least. So I was building up muscle weight, but I was 170. Now I'm 190. I'm like, what happened? Lack of exercise. The weather hasn't been good. I was a little going off the rails with eating. So now I'm back on my strict diet. I had lost 70 pounds in like 15 months. Gained a little back. No more. It's got to go bye-bye. So today I had an egg omelet made in olive oil, scrambled, with broccoli, onions, and shredded cheddar cheese. That's all I had. No bread, just an omelet, all day. And I'm going to eat a salad soon. Cherry tomatoes, cucumber, but salad cucumbers, you know, the smaller ones, like what they would use for pickles. And I'll stuff my face with a nice salad later. And the great thing is, popcorn, if you don't throw all kinds of stuff on it, 1 cup of popcorn is 33 calories. Now, for protein, chickpeas. So I have it all like, and I do eat meat. Like I'll eat red meat once a week, poultry, fish. You know, but it's all lean, no fat, no bone. That's how I diet, and I do great as long as I'm exercising with it and drinking lots of water. That's how I lost my weight safely, steadily, and successfully. What's up, KJ? Welcome back. extended cheat day happened, yeah. Like days. And now, you know, with Memorial Day that just passed, I made my homemade potato salad. I posted a video on how I make it on TikTok. I still have a little left. And I don't like to waste food. So I might make, as crazy as this sounds, egg salad sandwich on 40 cal bread with lettuce and tomato, and maybe have that little leftover potato salad left. I didn't eat much today. In that omelet, because vegetables don't count, they're zero. Salads are zero. Olive oil, the eggs. If I had 300 calories today, that would be a lot. I'm way below it, and I can't get sick. You know, that's a neighborhood watch thing. The Ring. I could afford to eat a little potato salad and the bread, so I could do about 500 calories later and still be well below the threshold. What? Somebody, what? The bears keep coming back. I don't know what the heck is going on with the bear. They need to go up to the mountains. This bear thing is getting old. There's 3 of them. Oh my gosh. People put turtle going back and forth across the road. Slow down. Why didn't you go out of your vehicle or whatever and put the turtle on the side of the road of the direction it was going in? I mean, you took a picture. You couldn't get out and move the turtle? You gotta wonder sometimes. Really, you have to wonder. It's unbelievable sometimes. I'm reading your chats now. You got to see the way I hooked up my bike, though. For those who are not familiar with my channel, I hooked it up. And I love my 360 camera recording my bike rides. Oh, it's awesome. I can't wait to do New York City. I only like to go into the city briefly to do what I got to do and then get the heck out and come back home up here. But I definitely want to take that bike ride soon. I actually built a speed bump on my driveway. Not because I need one. Because the water rushes down my driveway like a river. So I made a speed bump to divert the water to go into the grassy area into a drain that goes underground and comes out here behind me and goes into the woods. For real. You were talking about the turtle? Oh my gosh. I know, right? Oh my gosh, a speed bump. Oh. When I ride bikes, sometimes I run into turtles. I don't run into them, but I see them and I get off my bike and I move them. Happened last year. And believe it or not, I carry this when I go to what I call the bear country bike trails. This is what goes in the bottle holder, and I've got my bear spray. Whoa, just in case. It's not a joke. When I ride up in bear country, the Catskills. But it's beautiful, beautiful. I've never had an encounter with a bear yet, and I don't want to. Again, preparation in the event of. But it's beautiful to ride in the woods and the mountains on those trails. Oh my gosh, I love it. You know, I actually went to Smokey's resting place. I don't know if it was New Mexico. Right where they found him as a cub. I can't remember. We were driving back from New Mexico. don't know if it was New Mexico or Arizona, but it was on our way back to Mesa. And I have pictures of that. We stopped at VLA, the Very Large Array, the Valley of Fires, which I don't know what I did with my lava rocks. They're around. Then the funniest story, I brought back white sand. I didn't take it from White Sands. I took it from the side of the road, so I didn't want to get in trouble. And do you know the machines went crazy going through screening? Wow, what a bolt. That was pretty actually awesome to see. Oh, I set it off with the white sand. True story. Oh my gosh. Wow, that sky still looks ominous. Definite. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. I thought it was longer than that. Feels longer. I see what you're writing, Grandizer. Did you not make the... Mike, did you have any success doing the review for Burroughs and Toby Martinez's book on Amazon? No? Where is that, Arthur? Those caverns. Is that in Texas? I'm not familiar with that. You know, do you guys, I'm sure down south, you have smokers and not barbecue grills, right? I love my smoker. Brisket. Oh my God. Oh, don't even get me started with my smoker. Oh my gosh. Speaking of smoker, I got to cover mine before it rains. I've got a Traeger. I've got a nice Traeger in my backyard. I love my Traeger. I love my smoker, and a lot of people love their smokers. If you don't know what food is from a smoker, then you don't know with the flavor. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Is my back camera working? It is. Look, here's my Traeger in my backyard. My pool looks like a landing pad, but there's my Traeger right there. I love my Traeger. Oh, do I love my Traeger. Smokers is the thing, at least to me, in my opinion. And it's just so you guys can see, this is my front of my house. Not much going on, but I gotta go to the backyard right now and cover that Traeger. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and thunderstorms on Saturday. Let me check the weather forecast here. This week, Friday. Close. I don't know why they have these pop-up ads. I tell you. Friday. Oh, slight chance of a rain shower. 80 degrees tomorrow. I'm going bike riding tomorrow. Oh, I'm going bike riding tomorrow. It's going to be 80. Saturday's the day. Rain early, then remaining cloudy with showers. So Saturday's the rainy day. I'm going bike riding tomorrow. I gotta go charge my batteries for my e-bike. Alexa, turn on the living room light.
Okay.
That one's charged. Let's try this one. These batteries are heavy. Heavy. Yeah, this one needs a charge. I have 3 of them. 3 batteries for the e-bike. Alexa, shut off living room light.
Okay.
Still going out there. Still going. See, he might have the equipment to do it at night for visual. Oh, we got like a big helicopter or something coming over. What is? Oh yeah, look at this. It looks like it's gonna rain. Military. Yep. It's coming from what? Could be coming from Stewart, the National Guard base. Probably coming from Stewart. Just had a helo overhead fly over. Maybe for 4th of July, can you go for showing us what you use? Well, when it comes to a smoker, it's about your rub. People that know, tornado warning, Big Spring? Yep. Wow, there's nobody there. Who wrote put that? Whoever put that? Thank you for Arthur. Thank you. This is the new one. Taylor Runnels. Oh my gosh, that's all the way over here. This is a new one. There's no. What is that? Is that a monitoring station? That's a stable video camera, not United Rescue Alliance camp. Here's another one. That's why I said you got to watch tonight in this whole area. You got to watch tonight. This is the one, Howard, Texas. That's probably that one. Big Spring. Wow. There's 2 of them actually though now. Not good. Not good. The other one, let me go back. Runnels, was it? More to the east? And that was just issued. That's a newer one. 41 minutes left. Runnels in Taylor, Texas. And it's moving in a very peculiar way. It's coming down south-southwest. Let's put this in motion. Oh yeah, look at that. It's driving down. Right here. So heading toward Happy Valley. Happy Valley. Definite. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, Happy Valley. Mom, please. What?
How much did I pay for this house?
Mommy, please, we'll talk later.
For how much?
I don't, for what?
For the house?
160.
1,000?
Yeah, no, 160. All right, Mom,
160?
for the house,
Yeah, this one.
160,000. And with all the work, the house is now worth over 400,000. The house is now worth over 400,000. With all the work I put into it. Wow, so there's 2. There's 2 going on. But there's no camera there's nothing for the other one. Winters is direct path of that one if it continues. Oh, they're right in the, it's hard to see any visual now. Let's look at this in motion. Yeah, that one is that still has rotation. You can still see the spin right there. You could still see it. You can see, it's actually going, you could see the rotation there. Let's take a wider view out. What the heck is going on in this area? Oh, look at that rotation. You could see the spin. You could definitely see the spin in this one too. You could see it. What is that? Flash flood warning. Let's take a wider view. Is there anything else? Watches. I don't see any other watch box. There's one here. I don't see any others. Looks like everything's happening here now. Let me just check Fort Smith. Yeah, that's still a nasty little cell there. But this is where it's happening. Where did the other tornado? Did they drop it? They did. They dropped one. They dropped this one. This is the active one now. Winters. Like you said, winters. But the movement was weird. We need the radar. It wasn't, it was moving in a weird direction. Oh yeah, look at that. Winters. Right on the money, Arthur. Right on the money. You're right on the money. Winters. Well, you could see the spin in the atmosphere, the purple. The purple usually indicates hail. You could see the purple. That's where you want to look. You see that spin? Look at the spin on this one. You see it? It's, well, it might look backwards to you on the screen. Like a clockwise rotation, you could see the spin. You could even see the spin on that, you know, like on a loop there a little bit. Right there, the wraparound. You could see it. You could clearly see it on this one. You could see it. And I don't know, but this one still... Oh, yeah, it definitely looks like it weakened a bit. But it's still something to keep an eye on. Just because they weaken doesn't mean that they can't reestablish themselves. You know what I mean? But it's starting to look like there's a diminishing in intensity right now. Right now. And the storm chasers are still out there, but it's dark now. Whoa. 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 Not so fast. Yeah, I saw the tropical depression. I was predicting with the models. Whoa. I seen that a few days ago, actually, in the models. I didn't predict it. I seen it. Windy is a great asset to use. I have the paid version, but you don't need the paid version. Windy's another great little thing to have. Because Windy right now will show you that storm right there. And Windy will show you daily. This is the euro. Remember, this is the euro. Where the movement is. But it's going to weaken and dissipate before it even hits Cabo San Lucas. So it's not going to be impactful. But it shows you. What's up, Nick? Oh my gosh, Grandizer. You're right. I'd never be home if I was able to do all the things I wanted to do. Might have to get a cloning machine. Wow. It's still... Still. Wow. He's got some good equipment, I'll tell you that right now. He does. You could tell he's invested. And you know, you have few people like Reed. I mean, he just is above and beyond. But these guys do a great job themselves too. I give them a lot of credit. mean, without them, we wouldn't even really see what's going on. Look, we seen stuff tonight on video because of these storm chasers that wasn't even indicated on the freaking data coming in. We seen a tornado earlier touch ground, but it wasn't even showing up on the apps or nothing. I was like, what is going on? Oh, there's that color. I've seen that. Oh. It's very important. And they report data directly to the locals. I mean, they are very essential. People don't realize how important storm chasing, it's not just them going out there having a good old time. They're actually providing data, important data, to local authorities. They're doing a service. I don't know if people realize that or not. But God bless them. Cameras need built on wiper blades. I wish I don't ever keep my camera out in inclement weather. Never. I'm not even crazy about doing my GoPros. For the Hero 12 I have a case for it, but not for the GoPro Max. I don't have a protective. It's funny because I keep my GoPro. I have two of them. I have two GoPro Max 360s, just in case this one fails. I keep it in a sock. That's how I protect it. It has covers for the, but I keep it in a sock. My GoPro 360 is in a sock. This is what I use for the bike. I could use it for anything actually if I wanted to. If you've never seen a GoPro 360, it's got the lens in the front, 180. A lens in the back, 180. Add them up, it's 360. And then it puts it together. It's in a sock. I got a 256 gig card in there too. Plenty of space. Wow. That's a beautiful shot though. I know it's still a beautiful shot. You know? That's one expensive sock. I'm just saying. Because they're not cheap. But as I was talking to Tom Reed, because I got to go to... Mike, make sure you go to UFO Monument Park. June 14th. I'll be there at 12. But with my camera and this little toy... I call these things toys. This is a Shure wireless mic set. Shures are awesome. And it's lapel. There's two of them. It has a transmitter that goes on that Sony camera. Oh my gosh, the interviews and recordings I can do with the combination of these is incredible. Incredible. It's awesome equipment. I have a lot of equipment. You guys don't even know. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Let's do this another way. Oh, my gosh. I'm blind. I feel like that Corey Hart song. I wear my sunglasses at night. But Mom hates this. All that over there is all equipment. Crates and crates of equipment over there. All computer, mixer boards, cameras, cables, you name it, it's in those crates. And I got two more down here. So there's a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff. Alexa, shut off living room light.
Okay.
So do I have the equipment necessary to go storm chasing? You better believe it. Mobile? I have everything for mobile. Wireless. To stream anywhere. I have a nice laptop. I told you about the MiFi. You want to talk? This is, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Look at this. This is my wire bag. Yes, it's Yankees, okay? I know. It's Yankees. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
This is just one of the wire bags. Cables. we don't want to do this, but there's tons of cables just in this bag. I don't even, look at this. It's insane what's in here. And I have them in bags to separate everything. Oh gosh. It's just scary looking. I even have in here an external capture card. There's so much stuff. And that's just in this bag. That's for the external capture card. HDMI, Type C's, type everything. That's just in this bag alone. I don't even know what's in the front. What is that? Oh, that's from Roswell. Oh yeah. When I was in Roswell. I can't believe this is still in there. This is when I was in Roswell at an event a couple of years ago. Oh, my dad on his boat, one of his boats. That's Alexa, shut off living room light. Wow, why are they in there? See, that's my dad on the boat. There might be a picture of me on the boat. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
Yeah, this was one of my father's boats. Alexa, turn off living room light.
Okay.
Right there. I don't know if you could see it. It's a nice boat. Salt. Yeah, that's the only. I can't believe there's pictures in here. Only those two, but I grew up on a boat. That's why I love saltwater fishing. To me, there's nothing like it. One time, it was a charter. We were sharking off of Montauk, Long Island. And we were, no, we were not sharking. Correction. We were out there for, I don't remember, I was a little kid. It was either bluefish or striped bass. And we were out. I don't know if it was my father or my uncle. They were hitting, I can't remember if it was blues or striper, but they were bringing them up, right? All of a sudden, I'm standing right near them. I'm not fishing, I'm watching. I'm little. All of a sudden, the fish comes out half. I'm like, and then a shark comes out of the water that just bit half the fish off. I was like, and Jaws freaked me out as a kid. It traumatized Jaws, for real. I was like, oh my God, when you see it up close and personal. And then what was going on, there was a school of fish, I can't remember, blues or stripers. The shark started to feed like a feeding frenzy. They went after the prop. They're attracted to I guess the electronics. There's something. So the captain took out a weapon and tried to take out the one trying to take out the motor, the prop. And we had to get the hell out of there. I was like freaking out as a little kid. I was like, this is too much. And this is out in the ocean. You don't see land. This is at night. Oh, talk about an experience. Oh my gosh. I remember growing, like I said, you see my father had a boat, he had many. He got bigger and bigger as he went on. Right now he has a center console in Florida with my uncle. They have it in the A1A. He has a house right on the water with the boat in the backyard. But growing up and seeing Jaws, when I seen Jaws, I was like, I didn't want to go swimming. Because the Long Island Sound at the time was murky. You can't see the water. You cannot see. And I used to think, is there something down there that's going to get me? I was freaking out over Jaws, even though it was phony and all that. But it was actually based on what really happened in Jersey. And even though the film was filmed in Cape Cod area, Martha's Vineyard, the person that had the record of reel was Frank Mundus, and he was in Montauk when he caught that big great white. So there was like a combination of different things that Peter Benchley put into his writing of Jaws. Because the Amityville setting just looks just like Montauk. It's very similar. Because I go to Montauk all the time since I was a little kid. So, oh, I turned on your lights? Yeah, there's all kinds of nasty weather out there right now, but we're going to lose the light. Look at that right now. That's nasty. Nasty. Whoa! Whoa! That hit something. You actually seen it on the ground. Wow. That was pretty intense. Okay, since it's getting dark, let's see, like you said, about these severe... Oh, wow, there's still some nasty cells out there. Look at this one. It's still nasty. Oh, let's see. Okay, so we only have that one, thank God. There's 5 severe thunderstorm warnings. These are expiring. This is Canada. This is the last one that was issued. And it's for here. So that's it. But there is some strong cells still around. There's still some nasty weather out there. That's like right on. That's Texas is active. This is like right on the border. This one's expiring. So really it's here right now. And it's really these two. Those two. There's still a spin in the atmosphere here. See the rotation? See the spin? You can see it. See it? But it's starting. Will it make another turn, like another twist right here? I don't know. This one still had a rotation up here. The spin. You could see it spinning around. I don't know. This one might be getting its act together again. Right here. And I don't know why it's showing that it's going this way when it's been coming downward. I don't know. So there's still a few areas of strong cells. These are winding down here. This is going to wind down soon because it's daylight heating, gets cooler at night. They tend to lose their energy, thankfully. So I don't foresee too much more going on here. See, now that's just a camera. Weather monitoring station. There's still a couple of storm chasers out here. This one's on the move. This one has stopped. The camera froze. So it's winding down. It's just like, I think the only, wow, Nick. Well, they need to. They go home if they lose. I'm liking, you know, I don't want to get into the sports thing, but still no chases on that tornado warning. I don't see any. Now, obviously, this is the only ones I can use. I can't go outside of this and start looking for other storm chasers. I can't do that. Well, that just flared up. Look at that, flaring up. It's heading north. Sterling City. This cell is heading north. I would keep an eye on that one. I would keep an eye on this one. And this still is a concern. Right here. Still. Is that still frozen? Yep, they're done. Where's the other one that was out? Where'd they go? Are they done? There was another one. Oh, he's way up there. He's done. He's done for the night. Yeah, he's done for the night. Done. I don't blame them. You know, that's exhausting to be doing that all day into the night. That's exhausting. Yeah, this is like the only one, but it's dark now. Can't see much now. Now you're going based on data. And what are you going to capture? What is your objective here? Visually, not much. So what is the point? Really, like, what is the point now? Do you understand what I'm saying? You're not going to get much visual on this now. It's dark. I would call it a night and go home, get a good night's sleep, and see what happens tomorrow. That's just my opinion. That's what I would do. I would say that's it. Done for the day. But that's me. Because tomorrow, and I'm surprised they're not even showing. He's stopping to the side. And the ponding of water, I mean, the smart thing is just to stop. It's too risky. It really is. You know, visual is important. At night, not good. Like, I'm surprised that none of them are talking about the weather for tomorrow. Let me try again. I mean, I could search. I mean, it says here, May ranks among the wettest ever in much of eastern southern U.S. So that's what they're saying. Top stories. There's nothing about tomorrow and the severe weather outbreak that could happen over the weekend. Nothing. To me, that's BS. I don't see nothing. Where, Arthur, are you in Texas? I forgot. Oh no, you were in Tennessee, weren't you? Tennessee? What's up, B? I think it was, was it? I get people confused because there's so many people that come in and out. Okay, you're in Texas. Alexa, what's the weather? Alexa, stop. You might want to mute now if your lights went on before. Give me a big city near you. Don't give me your location. Give me a big city near you. Let's see what they say for your weather forecast for the next, whatever it says, 7 days. Oh, KJ's the Tennessee one. That's right. So, Alexa, what's the weather for Memphis, Tennessee for the next 7 days?
In Memphis, Tennessee for the next 7 days, Friday, 76 degrees Fahrenheit and mostly sunny weather. Saturday, 80 degrees and partly sunny weather. Sunday, 81 degrees and mostly sunny weather. Monday,
I want to see
83
Tuesday.
degrees and lots of sun.
I want to see Tuesday.
Tuesday, 87 degrees and lots of clouds. Wednesday, 84 degrees and thunderstorms.
Yep, it's going to move east.
Thursday,
I'm right
82 degrees
on that
and
model.
rainy weather.
Okay, so Alexa, what's the weather for Oklahoma City for the next 7 days?
Right now in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Tonight's forecast has mostly clear skies with a low of 57
I'm looking
degrees.
for next week. Alexa, what's the weather for Oklahoma City next 7 days?
Currently,
Stop!
in Oklahoma
Alexa,
City,
stop! Alexa, stop. Between Athens and town. Alexa, what's the weather for Tyler, Texas for the next 7 days?
In Tyler, Texas for the next 7 days, Friday, 81 degrees Fahrenheit and intermittent clouds. Saturday, 83 degrees
Let's
and
see what
intermittent
happens
clouds.
Tuesday.
Sunday, 85 degrees and clouds with a chance of showers. Monday, 89 degrees and partly sunny weather.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, 89 degrees and lots of clouds.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, 86 degrees and thunderstorms.
There it is. It's Wednesday.
Thursday, 88 degrees and thunderstorms.
So that's the day. They're saying Wednesday. The other one, the map is showing Tuesday. So keep an eye on your weather next week, midweek, based on what I've seen in the models. For you. For really the central part of the country. Based on, like I said, what I seen. What's up, James? Get the bunker ready! Dude, I'll tell you this right now. If we were hanging out, forget it. Forget it. One thing, like for me, if something happens, the worst thing you do is panic. You always got to have a couple of people that are in control, that are going to keep everybody calm. We got that. You know what I mean? We got this. And I'd only be comfortable with somebody that I want to be in a trench with. It's like, you got my back, I got your back. It's like that. Let's see. I'm going to do it again since we're just watching somebody driving in some nasty weather. Let me go back to windy. I got to look at this again because they're saying Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday. It could be Wednesday. Tuesday. See, I see this for Tuesday. You see there, now it changed, the model changed. Now it's coming in Tuesday night. Oh yeah, it's still on for Wednesday, but they're showing that Tuesday and Wednesday, the models. I don't know. Look at all this energy coming into the midsection of the country. Look at this. I'm going to go back to Tuesday. There's a low pressure right here. That's going to create a lot of instability with this cooler air coming down and then coming from the west, driving into that moist Gulf air stream coming up. So I don't know why they said Wednesday. It looks like Tuesday is going to be the day that things are going to get dicey for the midsection of the country, ahead of the front, right in here. That's what I would say. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I like doing that because it tests my accuracy. Keeps me sharp, to be honest. We'll see. Could be Wednesday. Shifting east. Depends. Timing. They might be outdated. I am predicting that the A word here, the Amazon thing, is not up to date like for the latest. It's like a generic for the day, and it'll repeat the same forecast for the whole day in the next 7 days. I guarantee tomorrow we do that, it's going to update it to Tuesday. I'm just saying. If I had to guess. Man, who do I know in Texas that I was supposed to go visit? Last year was the MUFON thing there. There was a thing I had to do. Believe me, I travel because of the station doing work. But I will, hopefully, God willing, that will happen. Question, Arthur, since you're like the main person that's been, and KJ, I cannot say KJ, because KJ, Hat the Cat has been kind of on one of the platforms, Rumble. Nick is giving me scores updates. Grandize is busting my chops on another platform. So there's a few. What kind of music do you listen to, Arthur? I'm curious. And I see Tracy Ann. Well, at least you were able to sleep. What I'm looking forward to is eating at some point soon. I've been streaming for over 3 hours. And all this. Somebody got me started. I think it was KJ. Somebody got me started to cover the weather. I think it was KJ. So I'm blaming KJ for all of this tonight. What's the weather going to be like in the Midwest? Something like that. Somebody said that. And it started the whole thing. Yes, what music do you like? Country and metal, old school blues, like Stevie Ray Vaughan. Okay, I'm not so much into country, though there is a few. Definitely metal. I've seen Iron Maiden 20 times. I'm in a Rush video. I definitely am into that. I like all music. I see that, Grandizer. That was me, but I like modern hip hop and 70s grunge rock music. Give me an example of 70s grunge rock music. I want to hear an example of that. Because when I think of grunge, I think of 90s. Obviously. Metal. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started with the metal. I seen Metallica with Cliff Burton. They opened up, it was Master of Puppets, they opened up for Ozzy, Ultimate Sin Tour. That is embedded in my brain forever. And after the Black Album, because I see Metallica quite a bit in the early days. That's what that's the Metallica I want to remember. After Jason left, I kind of pulled away a little bit. I love Dave Mustaine. With Marty Friedman, Megadeth was just outstanding. That was the prime of Megadeth with Marty. For me. I've seen Slayer many times, Testament, Judas Priest. It goes on and on. Wow, that lightning is vivid. I'm getting a little chilly. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
It feels chilly.
Tonight, expect a low of 58 degrees.
Would you like to hear, because I can play it, would you like to hear the love song I wrote this morning? It is on an R&B feel. KJ, did you hear it? Did you see it on my TikTok? I posted it. I'm pretty pleased with it, actually. With my writing, I write the lyrics. Suno writes the music, AI, but I write the lyrics. And I pick and choose what music it goes to. You heard it, Nick? It sounds pretty good. You like it? I posted it up in a lot of different places. Okay. I'll play it. Uh-oh, I'm tangled. Oh, and I play the drums too, but... Uh-oh, we're tangled here. This is caught the platform. Because I was playing drums earlier. I'm really looking forward to eating after this stream. Actually, if I had a cup of coffee, that would suppress. Oh, actually, the audio's on this. We can't listen to the audio because if they say improper language, I'm toast. 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 I think that's what got me the other night, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to play the song. I don't know, Arthur, but this... Uh-oh. I'm hearing myself. That means the other night, maybe. One of the streams is audio's on. Okay, I got that. Multitask. Okay, here we go.
that special person. Magic fills the air now. I am certain this is the time for celebration. My dreams come true. Will you be mine? Fire ignited within the first time we met. My heart relit with love. My body began to sweat. Nerves tingled down my spine when you touch me. I hold you tightly, unchained love. You set me free. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh. Every day I cherish you as if my final day. Always by my side.
I have a country song that I wrote. I did.
How much I love
It might
you.
upset people though.
You make me smile. Once empty, now whole. Let's walk down that aisle.
I did write one.
Pledging love forever. Promise to be faithful. You at my side, your loyalty never doubtful.
Yes, I made it this morning.
That nothing can destroy. You and I forever. Our lives full of joy.
Wait. Let's start it over. Hold on.
Together,
I'll show
this is
you.
our destiny. Never letting go. This feels so heavenly.
Let's put the lyrics up on the screen. How's that? Saved by New York Skywatcher. I wrote the lyrics. And I put the music together. You have to, it's a process.
Waiting all my life for that special person.
It's called True Love.
Magic fills the air now. I am certain this is the time for celebration. My dreams come true. Will you be mine? Fire ignited within the first time we met. My heart relit with love. My body began to sweat. Nerves tingled down my spine when you touch me. I hold you tightly, unchained love. You set me free.
Need a little PPP.
Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh.
What do you think?
Every day I cherish you as if my final day. Always by my side, words cannot say how much I love you. You make me smile. Once empty, now whole. Let's walk down that aisle. Pledging love forever. Promise to be faithful. You at my side, your loyalty never doubtful. Love is our force that nothing can destroy. You and I forever, our lives full of joy. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah.
So you get the, oh, hail? Oh, I thought I saw hell. You get the idea. I like to write by changing stuff. Like, I don't stick to the same genre. Like I said, I wrote a country song. But it's everything I write is themed. Just be aware of that. There's a theme. And like this one, I'm not putting it up on the screen. It's called Rise of the Phoenix. I'm just saying, I I write for everything, and I write for everybody. I write for everyone. Let me see if it's this one. There's two versions. Well, it's not that one. Or is it? Or is it this one? Yeah, it's country, believe it or not. No, it might be the other one. Hold on. I'm not sharing this on my screen. This is the one. It's country. You might like this, Arthur.
Personal attacks of character.
What happened? It stopped. I didn't do that. Let's start it again. That was bizarre. That was bizarre. Why won't it play? Oh, this cannot be. Here we go.
Personal attacks of character, criticism of demeanor, cases of disillusion, questions of behavior.
I wrote this too.
Despite all the attempts, ill-advised schemes, social media promoting his strength, making America great again memes. Addressing the deep-rooted fallacies within our governmental system, exposure through transparency, revelations of wisdom and expectations of renewal stretch across the homeland. As a new start begins, the hourglass of sand, rising from the ashes, American flag waves behind. A leader stands for our country, leadership well defined. He rises above all the propaganda. The phoenix is reborn. It all begins first day in office, under God and flag is dutifully sworn. Addressing all the nation's concerns, domestic and abroad, keeping adversaries second guessing. His policies kept obscure, securing our borders, relighting our economy, standing for our nation with pride of autonomy. America to take its place, leading by example. The power of our president, world stage so substantial.
I have the lyrics.
World order in disarray, corruption to be exposed.
Obviously, I wrote it.
Transparency and security will soon be disclosed. Rising from the ashes, American flag waves behind. The leader stands for our country, leadership well defined. He rises above all the propaganda. The phoenix is reborn. It all begins first day in office, under God and flag is dutifully sworn.
You know something? I believe in my heart that that could be a country hit. I'm not kidding. That has such potential. I mean, when you write like that and it comes out like that, that has super potential. Right? And you know what? There are people out there that would never give you the credit, light of day, to give you the credit that that song is on that standard. It's really good. So I write about all kinds of stuff, and I'm not gonna start playing all my songs. I did that earlier, but like I can't. I wish I can break out my guitar or play drums to like real songs, but I can't because we're on certain streams. But I can easily say goodbye to that. Actually, maybe I will. Just a couple before I go eat. and before it gets too late. Because even though it's an electronic kit, it's still loud with the kick tower. So what I'm going to do is say goodbye to 2 of those platforms right now. So you know what platforms I'm talking to. So we're saying goodbye there. Shortly. Well, one of those platforms, good night to all of you. We're staying on TikTok and a couple others. Then we're going to say goodbye to them now. And they're done. Now we're going to say goodbye to the other one.